Oh my god, I just opened my box and I fucking screamed. So beautiful, and I'm so excited to have it in my collection. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Jenna and I have a love for all things pretty crystals. I have an online crystal shop called Pretty Crystals. This is my new YouTube series that I'm doing every Saturday called Crystal Saturday, where we just sit down and have a fun crystal chit chat. I show you any new inventory I may have. Today we're doing a special little unboxing. If this is your very first time here, definitely click that subscribe button. It would mean the world, and I would love to have you here for future fun crystal travel videos, you know? If you've been following me for a bit, you know I was recently on a weekend trip for my birthday, so I'm back. I've honestly lost track of time. I've been on like such a high, but I have been back for a few days. I uploaded part 1 of my vlog on my channel, so if you haven't already, check that out, and part 2 will go up really soon. I'm having some issues editing because it's just taking me a very long time, but it should be up really soon, and hopefully you will go check that out too. I attribute so much of what manifested over that weekend to the big piece of citrine that I showed in my last Crystal Saturday. I brought her with me. She was amazing. She soaked up all the energy. She gave us good vibes. Everyone just loved that piece. So if you haven't checked out my last Crystal Saturday, check it out. Probably the most powerful and the most pricey item that I have ever sold via Pretty Crystals. So really exciting, really good energy there. So I was trying to think of what to do for this video. I felt really called to talk about angel aura quartz, think about everything we're going through and the fact that we have just transitioned into Gemini season. I felt really called to talk a little bit about angels. I have a few pieces that I would love to show you. We'll be putting everything that you see today on the website, which is www.prettycrystals.co. Definitely check that out. If you see something you like, you can of course always DM me on Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram. Probably more active than I should be. My personal is at Jenna Ellis, and then my crystal page is at Pretty Crystals, so feel free to connect with me there. I love my Pretty Crystal family on Instagram. I'll get yourself a snack, a drink. I've got my LaCroix, and I also have this beautiful tumbler that I just got for my birthday from a friend that I met on Instagram, actually. Her name is Hazel. This is actually a perfect little friend to have with us for our angel aura day because it looks like an angel aura. Get comfy, get ready, let's begin. So let's start with something a little bit different. This is something unrelated to the angel aura pieces. Hold on, my mom's texting me. It's a crystal that I purchased from one of my really dear friends, Tanya. She is actually someone that I met on Instagram. It was right before I started Pretty Crystals, and she had just started her business, which is Luna Love Energy on Instagram. We started chatting and DMing, really connected, and we were like bouncing ideas off of each other, and we just kind of kept saying like, oh my god, thank you for giving me your advice. Like a lot of other crystal sellers will just kind of be very hush-hush about where they get their crystals, which is understandable, like I get it. But her and I have just been like very open and happy to help each other. In my mind, when you find a friend like that, do not let them go. It's so precious and valuable, and I just appreciate her so much. I buy crystals from each other, like she's just the best. Oh, and she's the reason I went to Bali. Oh my god, how cute. It says you've got great taste. So cute. So yeah, she is the reason I went to Bali. She's the one who suggested the retreat, and I booked it on a whim. It was Halloween night, and the price, there's like all these little fuzzies flying around. Halloween night, I was in my angel costume, actually. It was the last night to get the deal, which was $1,111. Angel numbers AF. I was still on the fence about going, and this guy was like talking to me about traveling, and I remember I wasn't really paying attention, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, I have to go book that trip. Should I do it? Should I do it? and my heart was just like telling me to go. And I got on my phone and I booked my Bali trip thanks to Tanya. It was one of the best trips of my life. If you haven't seen my Bali vlogs, there's I think 2 of them on my channel, so go check those out if you're interested. I probably will not shut up about this for the rest of my life, but I've had such traumatic girlfriend experiences that when I find a friend that I feel like I can trust and that like loves me and supports me for who I am without judgment, that's just so special to me, and I will, like I said, cherish them so much. Luna Love Energy, she wrote me a little note. Ooh, I'm excited to see what's in here. So I love how she always does bags with like lavender inside. Oh, it smells so good. Other thing is that I actually do editing work, so I recently revamped her website, so a little bit of my stamp is on there. So check out lunaloveenergy.com. There are some beautiful crystals that you can purchase online. Is this guy, I don't even know what that is, but it's a really pretty. It smells like lavender. Da-na-na. Oh my gosh, she sent me a lot, I feel like. I think this is a Brazilian purple fluorite. I kept seeing these on her lives and I was like, that is so beautiful, because I've never seen anything like this. I'm so freaking excited. Yeah. So this is a pink amethyst unicorn. If you know me, I love unicorns so much. No, don't focus on me, focus on this. She's beautiful. I'm so excited to have these, so thank you, Tanya, and definitely check out Luna Love Energy on Instagram and her website as well that I have recently redesigned. Okay, so let's get into our angel aura pieces. These are a few double terminated angel aura pieces. I have 3 that are bigger and then 1 that is a little smaller. Actually, when I originally got these pieces, I got a lot of them and I wanted to do an aura collection. It was my plan from the start with Pretty Crystals to do collections and get together a bunch of crystals that put off a certain vibe, just create a beautiful fun collection out of them, and this was going to be the aura collection. I actually went to Joshua Tree and took photos with them and video with them, had a grand plan for this, and it just didn't come to fruition. For whatever reason, there was just other stuff going on. I didn't necessarily love the pictures and the video that I took. I didn't have time to really curate this in the way that I wanted, so it just never came to life. But that was my original vision for these guys. Now they will be up on the website. Next up, I have 1 angel aura tower. This one is super precious. If you don't know, angel aura quartz, actually a piece of clear quartz. The way it gets this kind of opalescent look is not natural per se. It is actually a process by which us humans fuse different precious metals onto the clear quartz. So it's kind of cool. I would actually love to see this in person one day. But they take a vacuum as a container, a vacuum container, I think it's called. They take vaporized platinum or titanium or even gold sometimes and fuse it onto the crystal. It creates this beautiful, luscious, opalescent effect. So, interestingly enough, there's a lot of people that don't necessarily want to work with angel aura pieces, or they feel like they're not as powerful or as healing because they are part of that whole man-made process, so they're not technically, you know, 100% natural. I don't really buy into that, mainly because if you think about it, crystals are so incredibly ancient and powerful and have withstood temperatures, pressures, and millions of years that we as humans could not even possibly fathom or withstand ourselves. So if we do one little process, create that bond with, you know, platinum and titanium, precious metals, which are actually natural in and of themselves, in my opinion and my mind, there's not going to be any crystal magic that's going to be taken away. Of course, everything spiritual related, everything crystal related falls onto the person and their own individual journey. So of course, if these do not resonate with you, that's totally fine and understandable. angel. But if you were curious about that, I feel like I get questions sometimes like, oh, does that make it not as powerful? In my opinion, I just don't think humans have the ability to diminish any of the crystal powers. So that is my opinion. I don't think they're any less healing or magical or amazing. To me, angel connections are so precious and so fun, and I really hold near and dear to my heart kind of meditative experiences that I've had with angels. So I think this can bridge that gap between us and the more ethereal realms. That's one of the biggest reasons I love angel aura quartz. It was just 11:11 on my camera. Okay. Next up, let's talk about some little cuties. These are these teeny tiny little towers. I have 2 of them. They are so sweet. I wish I had more. And then I have these little raw angel aura pieces. I was really excited when I got these. I never put them on the website. And I never really sold them. I've kind of just been using them as little extra like gifts. Sometimes I'll put them in packages. You know me, you know, call these kinds of babies like the wallet minis, because you can throw them in your wallet and you know they're with you at all times. It just adds so much extra power to our lives in general. I find the wallet to be a very like powerful statement piece in many of our lives, you know, that holds our ID, which is such a big part of our identity. It's a lifetime in this society. And then our money, which again is just such a huge piece of our lives. So definitely recommend putting any sort of little crystal in your wallet and maybe programming it with certain intentions. This would be a perfect one. I actually just decided I'm gonna go throw one in my wallet. 2 of these guys left and they're so precious. So I will throw them up on the website for you. Next up, I have some varying sizes of rose quartz aura towers. Now, same thing, these are fused with the precious metals, but this is rose quartz instead of clear quartz. So when I saw these, I thought it was amazing. Rose quartz, as you know, is just such a loving, beautiful crystal. So to fuse it with that opalescence, freaking love this. This is again an angel aura rose quartz piece, and it's a little heart palm stone. So precious. Palm stones are amazing. Just like their name, they fit in the palm of your hand, and they're just such an incredible tool to calm anxiety. Left hand is your receiving hand, so if you put any kind of crystal that you're working with in your left hand and just kind of sit with it, you're going to be receiving all of its energy. It's going to be transferring whatever you need to you, whether that's a little bit of energy, a little bit of positivity, a little bit of self-love, a little bit of just soothing, calming vibes. Any sort of palm stone in your left hand is a wonderful way to work with any crystal, especially one like this, because of course, as you probably know, rose quartz is gonna call in the self-love. It's one of the most healing high vibrations that you could possibly invite into your space and an energy field. So yeah, this little guy is powerful. Oh, by the way, happy new moon in Gemini. I'm filming this on Friday. It will go up on Saturday, obviously tomorrow, but today we have a new moon in Gemini, which is really exciting. I just had my birthday. I'm a Taurus, but I'm on the cusp of Gemini. So I've always kind of felt like I had a lot of Gemini energy in me. And I've learned a lot more about astrology over the last couple of years. And now I know like the cusp doesn't necessarily have a lot to do with it. Like you have your rising, you have your moon, you have all the planets, you have like so many different things. But I've always felt like just I resonate with Gemini. New moons are all about new beginnings, so I feel it so deeply. The energy that we're in right now, I just feel like for me, I think a lot of other people just coming out of such a deep, dark place and just kind of creating this new beginning for ourselves, right? Like we have the choice to dwell in the darkness, or we can see the light and find the light and walk towards the light. I just feel like for me personally, like this new beginning in particular is very powerful. Gemini energy is such a cool energy, because while Taurus is a lot more like grounded and constant, Gemini energy is like very light and airy. It's an air sign, and one of the main traits of Gemini energy is like quick trips everywhere, and that is literally where my head has been, especially ever since last trip I did to the Central Coast. Already planning our next trip to LA in a couple months. Like the only thing on my mind is like quick trips, like let's go to San Diego next weekend, like let's do this, let's do that. And that is so Gemini. It makes so much sense, and I just feel like this rebirthing going on in my life, like reveling in it. Like I love it so much and I'm embracing it. No change is scary, I know that, and like this whole timing in our world is scary, but I'm just embracing this change. I think if you embrace this new moon and these new beginnings, you know, just trying to find that light in the darkness, I think the universe is going to reward you in really, really big ways. This morning I was on my walk, and I personally right now am manifesting a big lump sum of money, manifesting $10,000 into my life. I want it to just come from an unexpected source, and I want it to happen very quickly. So this is one specific manifestation that I'm doing right now. And this morning I found this girl on YouTube. I will put her name right here if I can find it. But she was talking about affirmations in her video. Shit, I didn't write down my favorite one. I always regret when I don't write things down, and I do that all the time. But anyway, she had 3 separate affirmations that just really resonated with me, and I wanted to share them with you guys as well. The first one, like I said, didn't write it down. It's somewhere lodged into the subconscious of my mind. The other one is everything gets to be easy for me. I think is so beautiful, and I think especially going into this like Gemini, flighty, airy, beautiful, ethereal energy, allowing things to flow to your life with ease and grace, just experience that effortless abundance. This is a really good time to do that. So everything gets to be easy for me is a wonderful affirmation. You can use that in your meditation. You can just say it in your mind when you wake up or when you're falling asleep, or maybe simply write it in your notes and come back to it whenever you need a little reminder or pick me up. But everything gets to be easy for me. Other thing about Gemini and this timing right now is it's very important to speak your manifestations into existence. I don't know what it is about this energy, but I was just watching my queen, Natalia Benson. I don't remember her context, but she was saying this is a very important time to speak manifestations to life. So that was kind of like a big thing for me to just say, hey guys, like I'm manifesting $10,000. Probably these fuzzes are flying all over the place. Probably not something I normally would have said, but I'm just being open and honest about it. I believe in the power of manifestation so greatly, and I believe in the power of crystals helping to assist us in our manifestation so greatly. So hey, I'm manifesting $10,000, and I'm not afraid to say it. Be defiant in your manifestations. Maybe don't tell certain people that you know have limiting beliefs. That's a whole different story. But speak to people who believe in you and your dreams and speak those manifestations into existence. My girlfriend were talking a lot about this in the last vlog that I did. We were in the car and talking about how we gas each other up so much about how good of manifestors we are.
She's like the queen of manifesting. She'll say something and 5 minutes later it'll happen. I've never seen anyone manifest so quickly.
Oh my god, that's like the best
amazing
compliment ever. It's true though, like we will say something and it will literally just happen. She's my one friend. Maybe now I have a few more, but she's one of the very few people in my life who I can literally just talk about my wildest dreams with, and that's really special because it is important to talk about it. It's going to give it so much more power, and especially if you have another person that has the same kind of energy and just believes in what you're saying, that's going to give those manifestations so much power. Now we talk about things and it's really fun. We're like, oh yeah, we're going to be sailing on a yacht on the Amalfi Coast like this summer, and like, you know, shit, when that happens, I'm putting a clip of me saying this in that vlog, and it's just gonna be amazing. And find those people in your life that believe in you and your dreams and talk about it. Like, start getting excited about what's to come, like what's in the future for you. What are you creating out of this life, and how are you creating your dream life? How are you getting there? Like, what is it gonna look like? Like, just start talking about it, and that is going to serve you in so many ways. And you know, use a crystal to enhance your manifestations a little bit too, because they are very powerful. All right guys, that does it for this week's Crystal Saturday. I'm so grateful for you being here and watching to the end. If you did, you are a real crystal OG gangster, crystal gangster. You are just amazing. I love you so much. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. It would mean the world. Definitely follow me on the gram. My personal is Jenna Ellis. Crystal page is Pretty Crystals. Lots of fun things coming up in the near future that I'm so excited to share. So please stay tuned. Please connect with me there. If you would like to buy any crystals, definitely check out my website, www.prettycrystals.co. I offer 10% off for first-time crystal buyers, so if that is you, definitely just plug in your name and email address. Get a special code to your inbox that you can then use for 10% off of anything. Definitely check out my getaway vlogs. I have a part 1 and part 2. Like I said, part 2 probably is not up yet, but it will be very, very soon. That is it for today. Cheers to you wherever you are on this life journey. We're in it together. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. 3, 2, 1. Quartzes. But there's a fuzz. Wait. Lattes going on.